They say there's a forest in Maryland that remembers every scream, where the trees whisper in languages older than God, and if you enter without respect, you never leave. The locals don't say her name anymore, because names have power, and her name is Ellie Kedward, the Blair Witch. She was accused in 1785, beaten, tied to a tree, and left for the frost to finish. But death didn't take her. It learned from her. Now the forest itself wears her soul like a crown. When the children who accused her vanished, the townspeople fled, calling Blair cursed. No birds, no crops, no sound except the wind that whispered her name. Years later, when settlers returned, they found nothing but stone ruins and silence. But the forest had changed. It watched them. The curse had rooted itself, feeding on fear, guilt, and memory. The witch didn't die. She became the law of the woods. The Black Hills forest isn't haunted. It's alive. Every branch, every echo, every shadow moves with purpose. Those who enter find the world folding on itself. Compasses spin, days blur, and voices mimic the ones they love. The witch doesn't chase her victims. She confuses them, she breaks them, and then she waits. She doesn't need to appear. Her forest does the killing, because terror is the truest ritual, and she is the high priestess of fear. Centuries later, the world forgot her name, but the forest didn't. In 1994, 3 film students entered the Black Hills with cameras and arrogance. They sought to capture the myth, but myths don't like being recorded. What they found was chaos, twigs breaking, tents shaking, strange symbols hanging in the trees. And on the final night, the camera fell, and the world fell with it. That footage would become the Blair Witch Project. And for the first time in modern history, a ghost used technology to make itself immortal. But who is she really? A spirit? A curse? Or something far older? The Blair Witch is not one woman. She is the collective guilt of centuries of persecution. Every witch burned, every woman silenced, every secret buried in the name of purity. She is Lilith's echo, Hecate's daughter, the crone reborn. Her forest is not evil, it's judgment. It doesn't lure the innocent, it punishes the proud. She is what happens when the earth grows tired of our arrogance and decides to defend itself. Why do the stones pile? Why do the stick figures hang? Because fear is a language, and she speaks it fluently. Every shape is a sigil, every symbol, a warning. They are not decorations, they are coordinates in the spiritual world. Each one marks a place where time folds, a doorway where the forest breathes through the veil. Those who find them are already chosen. Their minds start to blur, their paths repeat, and soon, the forest rearranges itself around them. You don't get lost in the woods get lost in you. To this day, visitors to Burkittsville report strange things. Cameras dying in perfect order, shadows flickering against trees with no moon, children laughing from nowhere. Hikers claim to lose days at a time. Others swear they've seen white hands reaching from streams, or heard a woman sobbing softly in the fog. But the witch doesn't need to appear. She's the wind, the silence, the static on your screen. Every time you remember her name, you give her form again. She's not haunting Maryland anymore. She's haunting the internet. The forest found Wi-Fi, and she's never been stronger. So what is the Blair Witch? A curse? A demon? A story we made too real? Maybe she's all of it. Maybe she's the proof that ideas can bleed, that belief itself can create monsters. Because she doesn't haunt the dead. She haunts the living, the curious, the defiant, the seekers. She is fear perfected, the whisper that never fades, the forest that remembers, the Blair Witch, the fear that believes in you. If you liked this video, give us a like, share, and subscribe to Ancient Deities Dossier. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Patreon for more exciting deities of ancient lore. This is Ancient Deities Dossier, signing off. And as always, seekers of the arcane, stay curious, stay mythical.